At an event last Thursday that was billed as bipartisan salute to America, Trump told an Iowa audience on the eve of the 4th of July that he's a president only for his fans.
With all of the things we did with the tax cuts and rebuilding our military, not one Democrat voted for us. All of the things that we've given, and they wouldn't vote only because they hate Trump. But I hate them too, you know that? So it's sort of, I really do, I hate them. I cannot stand them because I really believe they hate our country. You want to know the truth?
Consider what you just heard and try to fathom, not using the Trump curve, that a commander-in-chief is telling more than half of the country that he hates them. On a micro level, 3 in 5 Americans oppose his disastrous budget, and I'll bet any takers that number a year from now will be closer to 75% when they see shuttered hospitals, nursing homes, and 15 million citizens suddenly without health care. But our president, on the eve of Independence Day, decided that opposition to an unpopular piece of legislation earned you hatred. It's not just idiocy at a rally. Trump practiced what he preaches. Look where the ICE raids are. Suddenly, the raids at farms and meat processing plants have ceased. They just happen to be in red states, while LA, New York City, Chicago, and Democratic cities are seeing the masked agents on the regular. Trump's made it clear that all disasters are not created equal. After the wildfires ravaged California, he needed to be reminded that Orange County had a lot of Republican voters and donors before he released federal relief aid. No such conditions existed when Texas or Florida were ravaged by Mother Nature. Consider media institutions. If you're a network not named Fox News or a fringe right-wing outlet, you've been shaken down for extortion settlements for frivolous claims, or you've been coerced into mitigating your coverage if he finds it unflattering. Preeminent universities, by the way, all in blue states, they've lost federal funds and their accreditation was threatened because he saw them as anti-Trump. Preeminent approved construction projects by the Army Corps of Engineers was suddenly canceled in states that voted for Harris but kept in states that voted red in November. The list, it goes on and on. And remember, he's only been at it for 6 months. He's got another 3.5 years. Consider this in the following context. What would Trump have done in the aftermath of 9/11? Now, whatever your opinion is of George W. Bush, he was unmistakably in New York's corner after the attacks. To him, the attacks, they were on America. It didn't matter if it happened in a red or a blue state. We were all Americans on the 11th. To Trump, I fear he'd either make the state leaders grovel appropriately for him to release federal funds, or he'd condition aid in lieu of capitulations from a grieving state. Think about how plausible and disgusting what I just described is. As we the people ready to celebrate our 250th anniversary next July, a person who's proven over a lifetime a lack of sacrifice for country and a disdain for what the founders stood for, well, he is going to be the one to decide which Americans count more than others. That, my friends, is not patriotism in my book.